It all started on a Sunday when Dr. Alan Turing walked into Hut 8 and noticed a telegram that did not belong. The date was 12 September 1943. Britain was at war, and Bletchley Park in Buckinghamshire had become the black heart of signals intelligence. Men and women worked in huts beneath London's blackout sky, breaking German Enigma traffic with bombs and the Colossus machines. What the telegram contained, at first glance, looked like corrupted German, a repeating block with prime number intervals and a header unlike any cipher they had seen. Archivists later named the fragment GK-43. It arrived bundled with intercepted naval codes, but carried no call signs, no rotor settings. Turing, Commander Hugh Alexander, and Joan Clark traced the pattern through hours of logs. When decoded, it did not read as words. It unfolded as schematic pulses, an instruction set for assembly using vacuum tubes, magnet coils, and the remains of a knocked-out RAF radio transmitter housed in a workshop in Hut 6. Against orders and in a hush of wartime improvisation, they built it. The device was crude: a ring of copper, a handful of valves, a makeshift crystal receiver scavenged from a damaged hurricane. They called it, privately, the resonator. On Sunday evening, with blackout curtains drawn, Turing closed the switch. What followed was recorded in factured notebooks and the testimony of 4 surviving veterans given to a historian in the 1980s. The resonator emitted a low, non-audible tone that made the lights hum. At first, the effect was physiological: nausea, cold sweats, the sensation of falling through memory. Then the room seemed to divide. Tape records described colleagues out of phase with the world. Faces overlaid with other faces, hands that reached through the air and touched nothing. Joan Clark reportedly screamed when she saw her own face on a younger woman's body, mouthing names no one recognized. The device did more than induce hallucinations. Instruments registered a field that interfered with the Colossus counters in Hut 11, glitches that looked like echoes arriving before flashes. A message written by Turing minutes after the event, heavily redacted when later released, contained one line that survives in the public record: temporal resonance observed. Causality anomalies within threshold. Do not continue without authorization. They did continue. Curiosity, fear, the pressure of war, the same forces that built the atomic bomb coaxed them onward. The second session produced a voice on a cracked speaker, a whisper in English layered with metallic harmonics. It spoke no words they could hold, but the air around it condensed into images: a London that bore no Blitz scars, a river lit with towers none of them could name, faces older and younger at once. Someone in the hut, records name him as Sergeant William Price, stumbled backwards and vanished from the log as if the pen had missed him. His locker remained, his boots were found at the threshold. The official absence of a body became the first official lie. Wartime censors moved swiftly. The incident was buried under memos stamped secret and later propaganda. The files, when declassified decades later, showed excisions so thorough that the resonator's blueprints were gone. The experiment survived only in fragments: a burned notebook page in Joan Clark's hand, an eyewitness statement by Hugh Alexander that ended with the words, "We opened something and it opened back." A Ministry of Defense cover note dispatched to Downing Street advised silence and reassignment. Operation Echo, as bureaucrats later labeled the cleanup, involved isolating witnesses, reassigning them to different theaters of war, and ordering a lockdown on all research related to non-linear signal phenomena. In the years after the war, survivors suffered nightmares and a peculiar symptom that doctors called temporal vertigo,